This is an interview about classroom diversity with a public science teacher in Sindangan National Agricultural School. Here is a short background profile of the interviewee. Now, let us commence.
Good afternoon, ma'am. We are the students from JRMSU, and we are here to conduct an interview regarding classroom diversity for our field study course. Now, what type of classroom diversity have you known or observed in the classroom?
Good afternoon to my students before, Niko, Pantoja, and Redzster Fuentes, together with our classmates who are enrolled in FX1 and 2 of Rizal Memorial State University. Thank you, Redzster, for that question. I would just like to say that for almost 15 years of my teaching here in Sindangan National Agricultural School, I can see that the primary diversity that I have observed or experienced in my class is the gender differences in sexual orientation.
Okay, ma'am, how did you manage to consider this diversity?
Thank you, Niko. Now, for the first 4 weeks of my class, I always see to it that I will observe my students with regards to their attitudes, behaviors, and of course the preferences with regards to their friends and their sexuality. Actually, here in Sindangan National Agricultural School, we cannot say that students are multiculturally diverse since mostly of our students are Visayan. So we mostly focus our students on the ability. And during my teaching experience I had mostly handled homogeneous classes. So in my class, I can come across always with gender differences and sexual orientation differences. So in my class, after these first few weeks, having been able to determine the attitudes and characteristics of my students, I will be able already to determine their strengths and weaknesses. After which, this would help me identify different activities that would encourage active learning in my classrooms. So in our class, we always embrace small group learning activities or stations through identifying more on their learning styles rather than ability, and incorporating adaptive learning tools and providing alternative testing options. So with the help of the small group sessions, these students who are considered diverse would be able to integrate and share to their classmates their differing opinions, thoughts, and ideas that could help improve classroom learning.
Is there any worst case scenario you have dealt so far concerning with classroom diversity throughout your teaching years?
I dare say that through those 15 years or more of my teaching experience, I wasn't able to deal with the worst case scenario. Since, as I've said at the very start of my class, I always observe and determine the strengths and weaknesses of my students. That helps me then to manage my class harmoniously, and I give my students various and differing activities that would help them express themselves. That way, they were able to develop themselves fully and avoid, as you said, worst case scenarios.
For the last question, ma'am, can you consider the diversity in the classroom as an advantage or a drawback?
For me, I think a classroom which is diverse with students of gender differences and sexual orientation is really a big advantage because it enables the classroom discussion of learning opportunities to flourish. It also adds well-rounded views and helps students to learn more by sharing from each other.
That's all for the classroom diversity interview. Thanks for tuning in. God bless you.